Who was the first dragon, and which hero slayed it? In Norse tales, the first dragon is known as Fafnir. Fafnir was originally a dwarf who was transformed into a dragon due to his greed. He guarded a vast treasure hoard, including a cursed ring that brought misfortune to its owner. The hero of this tale is Sigurd, a legendary Norse warrior mentored by the dwarf Regin, who sought revenge against his brother, Fafnir. Regin forged a magical sword named Gram. Armed with Gram, Sigurd set out to slay the dragon. Sigurd dug a pit and waited for Fafnir to crawl over it. As the dragon passed, Sigurd plunged his sword into Fafnir's heart, fatally wounding him. Before dying, Fafnir warned Sigurd of the curse on the treasure. After slaying Fafnir, Sigurd bathed in the dragon's blood, which made his skin invulnerable. However, a leaf stuck to his back, leaving one small vulnerable spot. Sigurd also gained the ability to understand the language of birds, who warned him of Regin's treachery. With Fafnir's death, Sigurd claimed the cursed treasure, but his story continued with more adventures. We'll discuss the next part in the next video. The most legendary ogre slayer ever. This is the epic tale of Beowulf. In the Danish village of Heorot, a grand hall they stood in fear. Night after night, the monstrous ogre Grendel emerged from the marshes, killing villagers and spreading terror. King Hrothgar, desperate to save his people, called for a hero. Beowulf, a mighty Geatish warrior, answered the king's call. He listened to the tales of horror and vowed to end their suffering. At night, in Heorot Hall, Beowulf lay in wait for Grendel. When the ogre attacked, Beowulf fought fiercely, tearing off Grendel's arm. The ogre fled, mortally wounded. The villagers celebrated, but the joy was cut short. Grendel's mother, a more fearsome ogre, attacked Heorot seeking revenge. Beowulf pursued her to her lair. After a brutal battle, he killed her with a giant sword he found in her lair. With the death of Grendel's mother, peace was restored to Heorot. The villagers rejoiced, their hall safe once more. Beowulf was hailed as a hero, forever remembered for defeating the terrifying ogres and ending their reign of terror.
Imagine encountering a creature that refuses to stay dead. Grettir did, and it changed his life forever. Grettir Ásmundarson was a legendary Icelandic hero. Once he heard about a cursed place, haunted by an undead monstrous draugr named Glamour. In life, Glamour was a rebellious shepherd scornful of the new Christian faith. One winter's night in the mountain, he was brutally killed by his rival Thordr, his body left unburied. Without proper rites, Glamour returned as a draugr, a vengeful, restless corpse, cursed to haunt the living. As night falls, Grettir sets out to the abandoned mountain, where the undead Glamour haunts the desolate peaks. The silence shatters as heavy footsteps approach. Glamour emerges from the darkness, a towering figure with glowing eyes. The fight is fierce. Grettir battles not just to survive, but to free the tormented souls. The empty mountain becomes their battlefield, with no barriers to their fury. After a brutal struggle, Grettir with a powerful blow of the sword finally brings Glamour down. He had defeated the undead, but the darkness of that night and the curse of Glamour would follow him always. Imagine facing two night trolls in the dark. Grettir did just that, and here's how he won. Grettir, the mightiest of Icelandic saga heroes, wanders the dark wilderness under a full moon. The air was thick with ancient magic. Suddenly he hears a low growl. He's not alone. From the shadows, two massive figures emerge, a mother night troll and her daughter, creatures of Norse myth. Their eyes, glowing with malevolent fire, lock onto Grettir. The mother troll lunges, claws swiping at Grettir with terrifying speed. He dodges and draws his sword, forged from the iron of fallen stars. The clash is fierce, the ground trembling beneath their battle. Grettir meets their attacks head-on, each strike of his blade a testament to his legendary strength. With a powerful strike, Grettir drives his sword through the heart of the mother troll. Her monstrous roar echoes through the forest as she falls. The younger troll, seeing her mother defeated, retreats into the shadows. Grettir, bloodied but victorious, stands over the fallen troll. As dawn breaks, he walks away, leaving behind the silence of the dead.